So before we start, I know I dropped off the face of the planet for, a long time, but I'm back, and here I am, and I'm very sorry about that, and yes, here we are. So this week on FTM Transtastic, we are talking about the holidays, and this is the most holiday-esque thing that I have with me right now, because for the first time ever, I am filming a holiday video in Rochester in my apartment at school, away from my family. So we all know the holidays is an opportunity to take a break from the busyness of life and spend time with the ones you love. And also something about baby Jesus, and mostly just giving gifts. Presents, getting them, buying them, looking at them. So I want to tell a story that one of my friends recently told me, because I think that it perfectly sums up a lot of gender non-conforming people's experience with relatives giving them gifts. So picture this, a very masculine presenting person with a very short haircut. What is your first idea of what to get them for Christmas? If you thought a headband with a bow on it, then, even though I find your thought process very confusing and illogical, you are not alone. There is something about gift-giving holidays that really just encourages your relatives to pay money, their own money, to enforce gender roles. Pay their own money to be passive-aggressive. I mean, you could have done both those things without paying any money. You could have just walked up to me and been like, hey, I think you should wear dresses. Bye. I mean, that would have been the same thing, but you would have saved like $20. I don't know. People have bought me purses, people have got me makeup kits, they've gotten me nail kits, they've gotten me fully pink jumpsuits, which I'm not even sure who in the world would actually be willing to wear that. And keep in mind, there was no point in my life where I actually presented or expressed myself in any sort of way that would make it seem like I wanted any of those things. In fact, my parents would call my relatives before Christmas to remind them not to buy me pink things, and that's the year that I got the pink jumpsuit. That's the year. And this isn't just about trans people or gender non-conforming people. This is about buying a pink jumpsuit for the person who hates pink. This is about buying a headband for somebody who doesn't have hair. It's about buying a Britney Spears CD for a kid who listens to death metal. It is about giving Barbie dolls to somebody who feeds the heads of Barbie dolls to their dog for fun. And I mean, if you really are that offended by somebody's aesthetic or their interest, you don't have to get them anything that makes any sort of political statement. I mean, you could get them something like a slap chop. I love those things. But let me just say, for anybody who may be watching this who is one of those people who chooses the holidays to try and make a point about how they don't agree with somebody's expression, not the time for that. I know that the holidays have this component of love involved in them, and you might think that by giving that sort of gift during that time, they will think that, oh, you're just ignorant of, what they want, and oh, you can just try it on, why don't you? You can just try it, and then if you don't like it, we'll take it back. Well, we know that you're not all that silly, dumb, We know what you're doing, we know that you want us to do that because you don't like what we're already doing with our lives, and we don't take it well. It makes everyone feel awkward, especially because everyone's like, wow, that was a weird gift to get that person who clearly would not like it. I know in my heart that there is something that you can get somebody that will not make a statement about anybody's opinion, not a statement about how they act, not a statement about what you believe, just something, I mean, gifts in themselves are going above and beyond the call of the holidays because, they're extra. And if you're gonna do it, might as well get something that maybe they would actually use or like, and if you don't, I mean, did you really do any harm? I don't know, maybe, that's debatable, but every time somebody got me a gift that I didn't like, if there was no gift receipt, it would find a home somewhere with like a cousin or a friend, something, or, in my dog's mouth, that happened a couple times too. And if there was a gift receipt, I'd take it back and get something I want. It's a little extra effort for everyone, but whatever, whatever. I just, in general, find it strange what some people think will actually make a difference in someone else's life. A gift on Christmas will never change how I dress. But, yeah, so that's my video. What I want to know is what is the strangest gift that you've ever been given that totally is not something you would ever want, and you have no idea how that person ever got the idea that you would want something like a pink jumpsuit. So leave that in the comments. I'm very happy to see you all again, or as happy that you're seeing me again, rather. But yes, so, see you next Saturday.